Good morning, boys and girls. This morning we are working with the calculation of time. The first example that I want to show you is the calculation of lapse time. Now we've got 4 steps in this specific sum, and we're going to start off with step number 1, which is to calculate the lapse time from 7:43 until 8 o'clock, and that gives us 17 minutes. Our next step would be to calculate the full hours that lapse from 8 o'clock all the way to 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and that would give us 6 hours. Our third step is to calculate the lapse time from 2 o'clock all the way to 28 past 2, and that gives us 28 minutes. Now, our fourth and final step is to add the minutes and hours to get our answer. In this case, we've got 17 minutes plus 28 minutes. Our answer there would be 45 minutes and plus our 6 hours. So our answer there would be 6 hours, 45 minutes. Right, we're going to move on now to the calculation of time, adding time. We are working, in this example, we are working with hours and days. And on our right-hand side, to show you, 1 year is 12 months, 1 month, 4 weeks, 1 week, 7 days, 1 day, 24 hours, 1 hour, 60 minutes, and 1 minute, 60 seconds. Boys and girls, because we are working with hours and days, we need to see this sum as 2 different sums. The reason being that we cannot add hours and days without making it the same units, either hours or days. So we're going to first add it up as hours with hours and days with days, and then we are going to change our units in order to be able to add to the days. So the first thing we do is 7 plus 3 is 10. Carry over my 1, so that is going to be 30 hours. Okay, then I add my days. 5 days plus 9 days gives me 14 days. Okay, now what I need to understand is with my 30 here, it is bigger than 24 because we know that 24 hours equals 1 day. Okay. Now, because 30 is bigger than 24, we can still subtract 24 hours and add 1 day to the 14 days. Otherwise, my answer is not going to be correct. So the first thing I need to understand is that I'm going to subtract 24 hours on my right-hand side, but I'm going to change the hours to 1 day and then add it as 1 day on the left-hand side. So I'm going to plus 1 day on my left-hand side. So now 30 hours minus 24 hours will give me 6 hours, and 14 days plus the 1 day will give me my 15 days. So the answer is going to be 50 days at days 6 hours. All right, so now we're going to move on to the subtraction of time. And we work with the example 9 hours, 19 minutes, and 4 hours, 49 minutes. Right, again we are basically going to have to do the sums as 2 different sums because we are using minutes and hours. But the first alarm bell that needs to go on is that you need to realize that I cannot subtract 49 from 19. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to borrow 1 hour from the 9 hours. So I'm going to minus 1 on this side. I'm going to change that 1 hour to 60 minutes and add it there. So it's going to be plus 60 minutes on this side. Remember, boys and girls, I had 1 hour here. I change it to 60, and I'm now going to add it to the 19. So what I'm going to do now is my sum is going to expand to my left-hand side. Now, if I move on a little bit, I'm now going to say 8 hours. Remember, I subtracted 1 hour from my 9 hours. And I'm going to have 60 plus 19, which is going to be 79 minutes. And now I'm going to subtract 4 hours. Remember, I'm not changing anything at the bottom. And 49 minutes. Right, so now I can start with my normal subtraction sum. And now I can say 9 minus 9 is 0, 7 minus 4, 7 minus 4 is 3, so that's 30 minutes. And 8 minus 4 is 4. So the answer is 4 hours and 30 minutes.